Good morning, everyone. How is everybody doing out there? I'll wait until some people join the chat. Unplanned. Figure, you know what? Let me jump on. Say hello to people, see what's going on, see how everybody's doing. Let me check here. Make sure I'm live. Says I'm live. 4 people watching. All right. Click out of there. All right. Says there are 21 people here. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? How is Kathy Hopkins doing? Robert Dumagetti, how are you doing, Robert? Charles Bronson. We got Charles Bronson in the house. Jay White, how you doing? Dave, how you doing? Hernan Gilman, what's happening? Is it open? No, it's not open. When it comes open, we will all know, right? I'm just asking, when it opens up for tourism, where are people going to go? Where do they plan to visit? They are, however, morning, Philly. I enjoy your videos. Thank you, Will Mack. Morning, Brian, and heading back. Where are we at? Morning, Brian, heading back November 25th to Porak, Pampanga. They are, however, opening up a lot of areas now, for tourism within the Philippines. They're lifting these restrictions. Some places are easy to get into. Others they're just requiring more steps to get in. But yes, they are starting to open up more and more places here in the Philippines. Some places, all you need is the card, your jab card. Other places require that. If you don't have that, a PCR test, S passes. Some places you have to go online to a visitor's tourist app and fill it out. Good morning, Mitch Brown. How are you doing? So yes, they are making it a lot easier, and that's the first step. That is the first step to opening things up here. They have to do that in order to start allowing, I guess, they'll monitor people and monitor people's traveling habits and stuff, and check to see if rates go up or go down or whatever. But that is the first step. And I always said that. I always said the first step is they have to allow tourism, traveling, not tourism, but they have to allow people to travel within the Philippines before they start opening up for the bigger picture. We did a 5-day quarantine for vaccinated, but I had 1 day for results. All right, Robert. So Robert would know. Bruce, how you doing, Bruce? Your Walking Street videos look like there's hope for AC. I don't know. That was Halloween, and a lot of people will go out for Halloween. Local people, you'll have people coming up from Subic Bay area, people from Manila, but I can guarantee you the majority of the people that were there were just locals. They were just local people coming out, hanging out, enjoying Halloween. During the week, they're dead. They did tell us, some of the clubs did tell us that they were full. They were full. They had good turnouts Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's good for them. That's good for them. The thing is, your major tourist destinations here that rely heavily on outside tourism, they're still hurting. They're still hurting. But it's a step in the right direction. Going to Subic Bay, Grand Island, to retrace old footsteps from the old Navy days. Then going to look for Brian for a tour of AC. Howie, hit me up. You do the Navy thing, and you come up here I'll take you around Clark. You check out Clark. I've gotten to know Clark pretty well. The roads roaming through Clark, and I'm sure there's still some roads in Clark that I haven't ventured onto yet, but I know a lot of. I know a lot of. I know how to get around inside Clark pretty good now. I plan on visiting the first week of December. I don't know. People ask me, when do I think things will open here? If I were to guess, I mean, it's November, December. Wouldn't it be nice if April? It would be nice if April time they started opening up for outside tourism. That would be nice. A lot of people, the Holy Week. So a lot of Filipinos do travel during Holy Week. I guess we'll see what happens from now till then. But guys, the countdown's on. The countdown is on. No, it is still not open for international tourism yet. That's what I don't understand about these green lists countries and stuff. You can be on a green list country, and how many people from North Korea visit the Philippines, and some of these other countries, it's like, okay. But even with that green list country, you still cannot get in under a tourist visa. You can't. You can't. I've heard others mention April. Yeah, Marshall Leo. We can only speculate. We can only guess. It's a big guessing game, right? For Cebu, you need an MCIA card. Explain to me what the MCIA MCIA code is. Thailand is opening for to over 60 countries and only held for 24 hours after the test comes back. Philippines and USA are included. All right. Thailand was one of them countries that they had a promotion there going on. This was, I don't know, months ago. The only reason I know about it is because somebody brought it to my attention where they were offering, you had to go onto a website. Now, this is for the people that lived in Thailand. You went onto a website, you signed up, and like these luxurious, like 5-star hotels and stuff were offering these cheap deals just to get people within Thailand, the people that lived in Thailand, the Thais and those, to travel. But yeah, they were offering some really good deals. Like I said, that was within Thailand to get local tourism kickstarted. No tourist visas are backlogged for the next 3 years at U.S. Embassy. That's another thing, and here's what I don't understand. Daryl, how you doing? Daryl, my friend, glad you could join us. And just to bring like Lut, if I wanted to bring Lut, Hannah Grace, or Bing Bing or whatever over to the States to do a tourist visa, I was told forget about it. Forget about it. It's just crazy. More than likely, you're not going to get it. I was told you got to basically show proof to the United States Embassy and stuff that you've got some major financial investments here in the Philippines that will bring you back. I know guys that have tried to get their wives, girlfriends, forget it. If that happens, I guess you know somebody on the inside to try to bring their girlfriends over to the States on a tourist visa. Didn't happen. JR, thanks for keeping us up to date. Love the Daisy Duke video. Thank you, JR, for the super chat. Yeah, that's a good restaurant over there. But yeah, it's hang in there, hang in there. Better chance of hitting the lotto big or hit by lightning than to get a tourist visa to the U.S. You're right, Bruce. You're right. You know, like I said, unless you got lots of financial investments here, they're not going to give it to you. They're not. Or unless you know somebody on the inside. Gringo Loco 1.2. I have a question. When you do your walk videos, I know, sorry. Oh, when you do your walks, there are 2 to 4 hotels for lease or rent. So the old renters walked away. Do you think it would worth it? Who would own these hotels? That's up to the individual. That's up to the individual. Rent, lease, own. First of all, you can't own that property. Filipino has to own that property. If you have a business partner that's Filipino, you could go in on that person. I guess if you have enough money and you're willing to take a risk on it, I guess, yeah, go for it. But rent, and I've always said this, people think their properties are worth gold in Angeles City. They think it's worth gold. You will have people that right now, during this craziness that has been going on, and I've had people that have gone to landlords and said, hey, listen, how much do you want? And landlord might say, 20,000. And the guy might have said, I'll give you 15. Landlord would say no. He would rather let that building sit empty, making zero money a month, than to rent it out at a cheaper rate, which I don't understand. Rent it out at a cheaper rate. Tell the person, all right, let's do 6 months at a time, 6 months. See how things happen. See what happens with the economy. They'll let it sit empty. They think their properties are gold here. And they will raise that price, and they'll keep that price before they come down to even make a little bit of money. But if somebody were to invest in it or whatever, that's up to that person. That is completely up to that person. Corey, 24, how you doing? Where are we at here? Let me catch you up here. Ricky's Destination in Cebu, how you doing? Brandon E, hopefully watching from Australia. At work, love your videos. Hopefully get back soon to the Philippines. How you doing, Brandon E? Where are we at? Well, I feel like, wow, I finally can comment on here, actually, from the Philippines. We just arrived in Manila this morning, boss. Cool. Haunted and alone. That's good. People can get in. You can get in SSRV, 13A visa holders. What's the other one? If you have children here, if you're married here, you can get in. You can get in. They're just not doing the touristy thing. When you walk by them, they are closed. Yeah, a lot of the hotels here are still closed. They're not going to open up to. They're not going to open up, and for what? They would lose money staying open. Some of the hotels now have turned into quarantine facilities, or not quarantine. Yeah, quarantine facilities. So they are, generating a little bit of money that way. But the majority of the hotels are still closed. Queens Hotel, which was actually open, I think almost 6 months when everything first kicked off here. They closed, not for sale. Place is not for sale. They just closed. RBI Steakhouse down in the lobby area, The Queens Hotel, they're open. Restaurants are open. It's just your hotels aren't open because there's not enough people here to support it. Keep it open. Corey, hey Brian, what would your recommendations be for the top areas to snorkel scuba in the Philippines? Uh, I don't know. I've only been down to, I mean, I did Subic Bay, which you talk to everybody. It's not good for scuba diving. However, there are some wrecks from the war there. To me, the water's just murky. Um, but if you want to see, World War II wrecks, they're an area. But I've only been to Puerto Galera. You got Darwin. There's off the top of my head, I can't think. I'd have to look. But one of the things with scuba diving is in the Philippines, it's one of the top destinations in the world for scuba diving. Snorkeling, if you're traveling anywhere, I mean, in the Philippines, you can always snorkel around. But I guess it depends on what your wallet is like, your budget's like. But yeah, here's another thing. I don't understand this. I seen this statistic the other day pop up when I read it. It said Philippines is the number one tourist destination, or ranked number one for tourist destination in Southeast Asia. How did you come up with that statistic for 2021 or 2000? What are we in 2020? No, we're in 21. We're at the end. How did you come up with that statistic when there was no traveling going on? I don't know. But yeah, Palawan is an awesome place for snorkeling. Been there myself. So there you go. I was told Palawan is also a good area for scuba diving. Like I said, that's one of the things in the next few years we plan to travel around and do some snorkeling and just kind of see where we want to move to. City life is okay, but to me, I don't want to be here my whole life. It's just not for me. Maximus says scuba diving with the thresher sharks in Malapascua Island on the north end of Cebu Island. See, now I would like to do that too. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Mitch says Philly, my niece arrived a couple days ago. She has dual citizenship, currently in 6 days of quarantine in Davao, South Philippines. Then she will head to her house for 2 months. There you go. Dual citizens, another way to get in here. Evidently, they did that quarantine from 10 days to 6 days now. So that's another positive thing. Who wants to plan a trip here to the Philippines or anywhere for real in the world to where you go in and the country requires you 6 days, 10-day quarantine? Right there's a week gone, completely gone. And you spent all that money in a hotel to then start your vacation. I can understand if you plan to come here and stay here, keep renewing your visas and keep renewing them. I can understand that, but to come here on a vacation and spend, almost a week in quarantine, I wouldn't do it. Nick Lopez, are areas open? Yes, Nick, they are starting to open up. Like I was saying earlier, some places, they all, if I were to guess, no, not all, because I know I can go to different areas. But areas are requiring you to show proof maybe of, your vaccination, or if you don't have that, proof of a negative PCR test, PCR test, whatever test. Some places require you to register online through their tourist app. Some places require what's an S-Pass. But they are opening it and they are allowing people to travel now within the Philippines. You just have to follow their guidelines for entering. Um, and like I said earlier, that's a positive. That's a positive thing. Positive thing. JB Vlog says also Boracay is good. Where are we at? Siquijor is great for snorkeling. Dan says, Dan and Juanita says, hey, Brian, any chance you ever go to south of Luzon and swim with the whale sharks? Dan, matter of fact, we did. Probably been 4 years now. We did a little vacation, went to Cebu, South Luzon. We did this in Cebu. I never heard of South Luzon. We did this in Cebu, actually south of Cebu, in Oslab. Was it Oslab? Oslab. I think it was Oslab. And we did the whale shark thing. I've always wanted to do it. I always thought it'd be cool to do it. And we got down there, and the place we stayed, they sent one of their people down there to sign us up to go in. We went down, we got there, and it was like an amusement park. That's all I could describe it. There were so many people there, so many people, and like I said, the place we stayed sent somebody down there to sign us up. So we went down there, we're already on the list. We didn't wait long, went in, sat down, did this little briefing, went out, hopped on a boat. They row you out with like 20 other little boats. All right. You hop in. The whale sharks are there. They're huge. They're beautiful. It was definitely neat to see, an experience of a lifetime. As a matter of fact, I did videos on it. And then I hopped back in a little rowboat and away we went. Like within 20 minutes. Like I said, it was like an amusement ride. It'd take you out. Oh, neat. The enjoyable part was the fact that I was in the ocean with these big, beautiful creatures. The bad part was you don't have enough time to enjoy yourself because it's all about making money. It's all about how can we get as many people out there as quick as possible. But yes, I did. But as far as south of Luzon, I'm not sure where you're talking about, unless you are talking about that area that we were at. But yeah, I did a video on it and it was great. Hannah Grace was along. She was in the water. Lut was in the water. But yeah, it was cool. No quarantine for me. Feel bad for those that need to pay for such nonsense, but have to. Curfew is off now. In Angeles here, the last time I checked, which was this past Sunday, it's moved to 1 o'clock. So I think it's like from 5 or 4 a.m. now to 1 a.m. Why even have it? I guarantee if I go out after 1 a.m., there's going to be cars. Now, not that many, but there's going to be cars and motorbikes and people running around. Why do they have the curfew now? I don't know. I don't know. That's another thing. Maybe they should just drop it, but I'm not in charge. Emmett says he's waiting to get married to his fiance. You and many, many other guys out there. Not only fiance, they're waiting to get back to the Philippines to see their girlfriends. There's some even that are stuck over in whatever country they are that are married, that are waiting to get. The list of people that are wanting to get here is a long list. Just, it'll happen. It will happen. Paul says, my girlfriend is Filipina, who has worked in Japan for the last 8 years. She is from Pampanga, Angeles, and owns a house there. She is homesick, so her plan is to come to ADC when things open up. Cool. A lot of people they're just homesick. They want to get here. Filipinos just want to get here. But I guess they could get here if they're a Filipino citizen, right? But yeah, that's cool. Where's everybody? I mean, those that plan to come, you wonder how many people are planning to come to vacation, how many people are planning to come to see their wife or their girlfriend, or even meet that girl that they met online while they've been not being able to travel for about 1.5 years now. Some people's eyes are going to get big and bright. Whoa, this is not what I expected. She don't look nothing like she does in her picture. The stories are going to start coming out. I can't believe I sent all that money to her. She said she didn't work. And I got there, and the whole family's living in the house, and they're all eating off of my food. And oh, it's going to be fun. The stories are going to fly. The stories are going to start flying. It's going to be interesting. But I don't feel bad for the person. I do not feel bad for a single person who gets scammed now. There are way too many videos out there, way too many people out there discussing it and talking about it and what to look for. And if that person chose not to follow people's advice or what people are saying, then that is on them. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Francis, hi Brian, haven't caught your live for a while. How are you? Hello to you and family from Vancouver, Canada. We are doing good, Francis. Thank you. Hope you guys are doing good in Canada. Maximus, I will wait to travel when they get rid of any quarantines. Just a negative PCR test for the fully vaccinated. Mark King. Well, for me, as to why I will be retiring to the Philippines, is the only English-speaking country outside the U.S. that I would like to go to. And yes, there are others, but I have no interest going to them. You're right, Mark. You're right. That was one of the things I looked for when I was looking to travel, to retire somewhere in Southeast Asia. There's many places in Southeast Asia that you can retire, that you don't need a huge pension to survive like in the States. And one of the things I looked for was, where can I go where the people speak English? Now, not everybody's going to speak English to you, but they can understand it here. Things are written in English here. You get out in the provinces, it's a little tougher, but that was one of the things I looked for. I didn't want to have to learn another language. And people say, "Oh, why don't you learn the Tagalog or Messiah or whatever?" Yes, I guess it would help in communicating better with the people. But I know some words, I know some some phrases and stuff. But it's up to the individual. That's what's nice. You hear things are written in English, and people do speak English. Should I try Camotes Island, Bill? It's great there, nice underwater caves. I've never been there. Research it. See if you're, if it's something you like. The thing is, there's so many, YouTube and other links and other sites are, on the computer and everything. When I if I want to research an area to stay, I don't even care about hotel rooms and checking into that, because you're going to find a good hotel room at a cheap rate. I go right on YouTube and just search that area and see what what it looks like from other people that have videoed it and checked it out and stuff. And if it's something I would want to do, then I would just go and do it. Um, it's all what people like to do. Uh, some people like to island hop. They want to come here, lay on the beach, hop on a boat, go to this island, drink, go to this island, drink, hop on a boat, lay on the beach. That's what they like to do. Some people, they want to come and hang out in Angeles City. To each their own. That's what they want to do. Some people want to dive. I always say it's what you like and what you want to do. Just research it. There's so much information out there. So many people out there. There's so many vloggers out there. Not only foreigner vloggers, but Filipino vloggers. There's a lot of Filipino vloggers out there. I'll watch their videos if I'm checking something out. I might not understand what they're saying, but I'm not there to understand what they're saying. I'm there to just kind of look at the area that they're in. JB Vlogs, I'm from northern Luzon, San Juan La Union. 10 a.m. and you're awake. In San Juan La Union, back in GCQ, you need to get barangay pass to go to 2 markets, and you can only go twice a week, or you're given days. It's good to be in the USA right now. Yeah, but Mark, is that still going on? Is that still going on up there? Things change day to day. I know November 1st, a lot of places were changing the way things rolled. So, yeah. Matter of fact, I just seen the place we stay up there in La Union. I can't think of it now. PNM final options, PNM final, anyways, PNM final option, final whatever resort is offering a 20% discount for November to December. Tia, Mike, and so Philly, I saw your profile on Grindr. When are you coming out of the closet? I don't know what Grindr is. From what he's saying, it sounds like it's a site where I guess people that are still in the closet and now are waiting to come out of the closet go to. So my question is then, Mike and as son, what are you doing in Grindr? That's the question. I've never heard of Grindr. Obviously, Mike has. Maybe Mike goes there often. Don Salon is an area in southern Luzon, or Bicol area of Luzon, where they have whale sharks to swim with. All right. I learned something new. I didn't know about that. Yeah, that's cool. Where are we at? Oslav is the area. I must be way behind. Can a tourist get married to a Filipino on vacation there in Angeles City? I've been dating a girl for 15 years. My family is skeletons waiting for me to get married. You can get married in the Philippines. Yes, you can. What is the process? I don't know, but it's not like going to Vegas and you walk into the chapel and Elvis marries you and you walk out. You can get married here in the Philippines as a foreigner. There are requirements that they make you go through. And from my understanding, it's not something that can be done like in a day, 2 days, 3 days. I think you have to go to seminars. But yes, you can get married to your Filipina girlfriend, fiance, whatever, here in the Philippines. You can do it. Where are we at here? Atlanta Braves are champions. Yes, I've seen that. Congratulations to all the Atlanta Braves fans out there. I myself am a Philadelphia Phillies fan. But yes, congratulations to the Braves. Okay. Lots of guys and ladyboys looking for you. All right. Uh, I had to choose from you or Calvin, both going live at the same time, but you were the first. I subscribed to you, so jumped on your stream. Thank you, Ishmael. Thank you for joining the live stream. Like I said, I haven't done a live stream in a while, so I figured I'd jump up and do one. I don't know where I'm going today. I didn't do breakfast. I bought some bagels and stuff. Well, I bought them at the bakery, of course, and I'm eating at home. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'll go out tonight, put on my GoPro, and ride through the city because there are some Christmas decorations up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll have to see. The Halloween video makes us excited to get back to AC. It's here. It's awaiting. There's no divorce in the Philippines. You are correct. Where are we at here? Phil, you need a real man to take care of you. Okay. Whatever you say. All right, there it is. You have to wait 10 days for civil wedding. Church weddings are 6 months. Wow. Wow. You know, and how many Filipina women do you know that don't want a big church wedding? You know, I'm sure there may be some out there, but how many do you know that don't? I mean, the wedding's a big thing here, big event. You know, the Catholic religion is big here. You know, to put on a big wedding and family coming and food and entertainment, and it's a big thing here, a big thing. Then again, you might there could be ones that they don't want that right now, and they just want that little simple civil wedding. Where are we at? As the grid says, you want to say hello, Lola? Says, in the meantime, while waiting for the Philippines to let me in, I have I have a hotel booked in Thailand. Cool, go. If you really want to travel right now, you want to get over here to Southeast Asia, go to Thailand. Thailand seems to be opening more and allowing tourists in than the Philippines. Go for it. Go for it. If you want to do that traveling. All right, look wants to say hello. Let me spin all the way down it. Go Cowboys. Cowboys 6-1. All right, look, say hello. Look's gonna say hello.
Oh, ba't ako? Good morning, Bing. Where did I start? Si... Hello, magandang umaga from past the grits. Grade, kumusta? I was ready to retire last year by 2 beers. 2 beers? GR. I will tell Brian about it. Hernan Jalma, shout out to Mr. Hernan. Hernan. Oh my gulay. Marshall, Leo, Lot, Sweet Lot. Lot is here. Yes. I'm here and I can read properly without blinking on my eyes. Daryl Charity, hey. How? Stoker. Smell Marsh? Lot I was asking if you and Brian get married in US or Philippines. We get married in United States of America. He was I think I he petitioned me like a Q1 visa. Paul Paul Andrew Marshall. Will the Philippines be opening up to international traveling in 2022? I wish they do. And Brian said he thinks it is. Ginkgo Loco 1.0. Hi, Lots. Which you suggest get married or stay single and travel? I don't know. I mean, like, if I don't know. Like it depends what did you want to be in your life, If you like to get married, then get married. If you like to get single and just enjoy yourself, travel anywhere, then go for it. Like everything is on our choice. Wherever we were gonna do in life, everything is our choice. Nine Baroon. Hey, lot. Yes, bad American. Bing Bing is better. And she finally eat. Thank you, Darrell Charity. Now, granted, I kind of like don't really do like a glasses. Like sometimes it's really bothered me, but nothing I can do about it. This is the only way I can see properly. Brett Z, hell, hello, good morning, Kabayan, watching from Georgia. What's up? What's up? Shout out, Brett Z, Georgia. Marrying abroad. Annulment in Philippines takes years and it's not guaranteed to get approved, especially one of the two object, so it's not the same as divorce. Yes. Annulment is very different from divorce because divorce can just easily in your country. In America, it's just easy. And I think it don't take long. But over her annulment, it take not years or 2 years or more than that. It depends which one sub object will disagree to sign it, then your annulment is over. But if one object will disagree to sign it, you're still married until then. One person will decide not to sign it. But also it depends the situation. There's also forgot what's that called. There's also called like uh it depends on the situation you goes to the court. There's certain things that what happened is sometimes the court were trying to give you 6 months, and then they're trying to give you 6 months, maybe you can fix the relationship, and then after that they're trying to oh, then after that they're trying to give more, and then if the the relationship is not longer anymore or you're both not happy, then they're granted that. But it depends also to the other cases. Some of them were cheap and the wife want any sign of it. So you're married to your wife until or your husband until the rest of your life. Until that one person don't sign it, you're still married to them. Oh. Two bears. If you, the foreigner, get married to a Filipino or Filipino, you, the foreigner, can divorce the other, but they can divorce you in the Philippines. Divorce, we don't have divorce. We call it annulment. Foreigner get married to Filipino, you, the foreigner, can divorce the other, but they can divorce you in the Philippines. Well, it depends how you want to do it. If you get married with a Filipina, and then both of you agree to get annulment, yeah, it take too long, and it take like maybe 2 to 3 years or more than that years. But if both of you agree to sign it, then you get the divorce, the annulment paper, and then your married will know that day you get signed, and the court will decided that you already annulled. Then your marriage will be longer. But I know in America, we get divorced, it don't really take long. Over here, because they have this one, like they called it, like as I said earlier, they're just trying to like, you go to the court, you're gonna file the annulment, they're going to give you 6 months because maybe they're going to like fix each other. Then they give you another time, maybe you can fix more. But if you both decide to say, oh, no, it's no longer anymore, there's no love at all, we don't have you no more, we both decide this way. It depends to what kind of annulment do you have. Some person, they do annulment because their partner is cheated, so that kind of cases it's more longer. But some of them, when they get together and then they just both like being a friend or like this, some of them they're more like not too long. But the most, like here, it take like more than 3 years most of the time I hear, because you know how celebrity over here, we get married to each other and they decide not to get married, and then they going to go to the court, get annulment. But it take to them for like a many years before they finally like annul. Past the grapes. When my girlfriend and I get married, I went to have the wedding on the summit of Mount Kupapi. I don't know where is that though. Is it that in Mindanao? Hello from South Carolina. There you go again. From Nick Lopez. Marry abroad, so if the husband is a wife, better, or wife or husband, better, you are stuck with it. Hello from Negros Oriental. Tried travels. Oh, I like to go there though. You know, Negros Oriental is not very far from my hometown, but I never been there even once. Even Davao is not very far. Maximus, Texas Speedway. When you're going back to the Philippines, enjoy your retirement. Exactly, right? So when you go to when you get retired, you know everything we have or everything you got, you get retired and this, and you want to enjoy. You deserve it because you work for it. So go for it. Daryl Charity, have you found the solution to keep the cats from digging through your garden? A lot of them like they're trying to tell me this. They get a barbed wire or they put like a fence. They get like up. So I was just thinking about it. Shout out to Pritzy Hell. Hello, kumusta? Smell Mars. Mark, well, yes, he is. He's just a woman officer. Love it from CDO, Marcello. Maximus, ano ba? Annulment. Two bear. Annulment is when the church decide to allow you to get out. Yeah, kinda. But the church is not the one who decides for your annulment. It's the court. David Filipina, love your channel. Filipino, very nice beach house is looking good. Would you like to like live to the near like a beach house or you? I don't know, but I don't really big fans of like on the beach really much. I preferred more like higher, so I can see like I can see the sea, but I don't really like to be near at them because it's too much for maintenance. Fred Fittipaldi. Fittipaldi. Good afternoon, Lotto. I remember the video when you were in America putting up the Christmas tree. You look very cold. I have been a member of both of you YouTube for a long time. Wow. Thank you so much. Yes. Actually, I have a lot of there's certain things I sometimes when I'm here, I was like, I wish I was there. And there's like there's certain things I miss over there, and the reaction where I first arrived over there, it's very very weird because of course I was here, and then I never been anywhere else. I never been with the Four Season country, so I don't know how it looks like. So when I arrived there, I was thinking, it's okay, it's just normal like a Philippines like this. So when I went to the airport, it's freaking cold. I just wear my. Oh, did you remember what I wore when I went to air? I think I wore jeans, but it's still very very cold. So I was like, oh, I'm just shaking. Oh my god, it's very very cold. I don't even know it's this. But I think that the month that I arrived there is the month that I love the most because I love fall, and that's the one I like the most. Oh, also spring I do. Texas Filipino. The divorce abroad has to be filed by the foreigner, not the Filipina. Yeah, that's true. Then afterwards, the Filipina can file for a couple 2,000 USD for it to be honored in the Philippines. Really? I don't know that. Wow. I have fun in the CR. Hannah has a school. Bing Bing is in the. Bing Bing was. Where's Bing Bing? She's right there at Hannah also. They're like a twins. Hey Ben, come here, say hello. Come here, say hello. If you want to keep the cats out of your plants, put 6 to 7 drops of turpentine. Say hello. Into the soil and a few inches around the plant. Get it a video when the cat snip it. Oh, okay. I keep that on mind. But the problem is, I would like to find if I can find turpentine, right? Say hello. Ooh. She's talkative now. She's quite talkative now. Lot, Texas people. We are another vlog, and they are talking about our beach house build. Wow, congratulations. Good for you. Are you two legally married or not? We are legally married, Roger. Boss. Actually, next month is our next 7th year anniversary married. Gary Vold, greetings to both of you. Hi, Lotwin is the Philippines offering for foreigner again. I am from Vladivostok and been to the Philippines in 2018, most Davao and Samal Island. Wow. But don't have enough time. I miss durian and balot. Yes. Did you know Samal Island is also the one place that I would like to dive? They said they have a very nice coral over there, and it's very beautiful. And according to them, it's not cheap, but I would like to dream to dive there one day. And then for your question, I don't have any idea. I'm not in the government. I'm not in the government catching news every day. And sometimes my country is just so confusing that I don't really know what's going on. Today they will see this, and the next day they will see. But hopefully, they said hopefully they will by next year of 2022. We never know. My Filipino wife has been on Ohio for 5 days now. She's freezing. Yeah, it is snow right now, right? I do love snow. I do love snow, but I can't just love it for the whole many months. Can we just have snow 4 days or a month? It's just snow also is very cool. We go to Winnipeg, Canada in January. Online job that pay. What's a good age to retire? Everyone, I am going to say 55. Uh, I don't know. I think it's up to us how old we are wants to get retired. I was born in Ohio, that's why I don't live there. You wanna sit there now?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay. Okay, everyone, I gotta go. I think I gotta go and then prepare my asawa's breakfast. Thank you so much. You have a good night. Have a good night and stay safe. Bye.
And
Say bye.
where are we at? Let me go all the way to the bottom here. Let's go. Yeah, was talking. No, I was not in the bathroom pinching one off. I was sitting over on the couch. Here's another thing. You're talking about marriage and everything like that. Here's another misconception that people put out there. All right. They say, oh, if I buy a house here in the Philippines with my wife and then she decides she's going to leave me, the family's all going to move in. They're going to take over my house and they're going to kick me out. That's not true. That's not true. If you do it right, legally do it right when you purchase a house, you can get it in writing from lawyers, and it is honored in the Philippines, in the court system. If something were to happen to you and your wife and you separate, the house can be sold and you get half of the profits. It can be done. I know people that have done it. I know people that have separated here. And the house got sold. The wife got half of the house. The husband got the other part of the house. It can be done. There's this misconception out there that people put out that, oh, you're going to lose your house and, her whole family's going to move into the house that you bought. There are legal ways around it. Attorneys know it. Lawyers know it. Don't be the fool that just doesn't do it right. Because if you don't do it right, yes, you can lose it. I know people now who are separated and the house is sitting empty. And it's been sitting empty for years because the woman, first of all, can't afford to move her whole family in there and afford to feed them all and afford to pay for all the, the costs of running the house. And if there's a mortgage on it, they can't afford the mortgage on it. So yeah, don't be fooled by that myth of, you're going to lose it all if you buy a house. You want to buy a house, that's up to you. If you want to buy a house, it's up to you. If you want to rent, it's up to you. The thing is, you can rent here, back in the States, a house we live in right now would rent for probably $2,000, if not more, depending on where it's at. What are we spending? $400, $440 for a house? You can rent a house here for next to nothing. You can rent it. So, but then again, it's always up to the individual. It's up to that individual what they want to do. So, what's out there making my breakfast now? Up to you. That's right, Greg. It's up to you what you want to do. There's another thing. You can always buy a condo. You can always buy a condo. When you buy that condo is yours. And if you get divorced or not divorced, you're separated or whatever, that condo is yours. Foreigners also have no need for divorce in the Philippines. They have this thing called 2 men and a motorcycle. Better to rent. See, like bad American feels it's better to rent. Better to rent. Somebody asked what Bing Bing's real name is. It's Samantha. Her real name is Samantha. Look is Louisa. It's just the nicknames that they give. The kids, I guess, or it's a nickname that they were given, and that's what they call them. Mike, how are you doing, Mike? Thanks for the super chat. Have breakfast on me, Brian. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, if you buy a condo, they can never afford the condo fees. What is my nickname? Brian, Philly. And here's another weird thing in the Philippines, because I read a comment where somebody was saying about it, how his wife was abusing him, or anyways, and that's a sad thing here. If you have somebody that is abusive in a relationship, what does a person have to do? They can't get divorced or whatever. Well, get out of the situation. Get out of that situation. And I have seen this. I have seen this here in the Philippines. I've seen it. You have foreigners that have girlfriends or wives or whatever. They treat them like shit. They treat them badly. Badly. But the girl knows, or the girl in her mind, well, where else am I going to go? Am I going to go back to the province and live that, life where, it's struggling, it's hard, it's this, and the girls put up with it. They will put up with it when their partners here in the Philippines treat them like shit. And it's sad. And the thing is, that guy knows what he's doing, and he knows the girl ain't going to leave, because he knows where's she going to go? Where's she going to go? Back to, living in the province, back to not having anything, not back to going for this, for that, for this, for that. And they treat them like that. But you know what? You take that same foreigner that treats that girl badly here in the Philippines, you take that girl back to, say, America or wherever you're from, do the same thing to her in that country. You know what'll happen? That girl will bolt on you in a heartbeat, because there's other guys out there, other foreigners out there that will treat her bad. And then the foreigner gets this attitude. Oh, I brought the girl over here. I gave her an education. I did this for her. I did that for her. Hey, you wanted to treat her badly, and she left. But do that in a country, like in America. What you're doing here to girls in the Philippines, and see what happens. Then they get mad and they want to take red pills and blue pills and this and that. And they're, they make it look bad, but they forget to tell the people how bad they treated that girl. Brian, do another video with King Marcos Overstay Road. He lives and does his thing. He's on the other side of where we live. People just do their own things here, I like how Filipinos are very feminine and old-fashioned values. Yeah. Are you going to get the second jab? I don't know. I've been liking your recent walking adventures and interviews. Yeah, and certain people say, I hope you paid them people. I pay everybody that I interview. I pay them, everybody. I don't go out and ask you guys, hey, send me money so I don't need to. I know there's people out there that, oh, you want me to interview more people? Well, I don't have the money to send me money. I don't need people to send me money to interview people. I pay people that I interview. Nick says the walk and talks are great. That's the thing. I've been here 5.5 years. I've walked a lot of places. There's other places I haven't walked. Some places I'm not sure. Some places I'll walk, I think, if Lut is with me. But then there's other places I have no problem. Are the mosquitoes are they bad where we live? Are the damn mosquitoes how are the damn mosquitoes where you live? You know what? Here's the weird thing. Like rainy season, they seem to be bad. Of course. And even sometimes after rainy season, they seem to be bad. It's one of those that comes with the season. Are the perimeter road, is all the perimeter road, all bars are open? No, not all are open. A lot of the ones from, if you're familiar with perimeter road, from say the gas station there, what is that, Petron, down to like Barretto's, those are open. The other ones that I did a video on, I drove by there yesterday, looks like they're starting to tear them buildings down. What are they going to put in there? I don't know. And I did find out, they're tearing them down, but not all of them are open. A lot of your massage places are open, but there's still some that are closed. So, is it still a ghost town? Depends on where you go. Ismail, Marsh. If you were up on the MacArthur Highway right now and around the area where the Filipinos are and stuff, it's busy. It's busy. Aside from people wearing masks, you think there's nothing going on. You go down on the famous street. During the week, it's a ghost town. Even the weekends, it's still not as many people. But the city itself, it seems to be up and booming. As Ponytail's open, Ponytail shut down a couple of years ago. And now a new entertainment establishment has gone in there, and it's called Hercules. And that is for, well, let's put it this way, it's entertainment for women. Ryan, could you check out Regent Spawn in Theodore Street and the barber shop there? Also, La Terrace on Elias Street. If I can remember to go there, I will check it out. What does my hat, Young Sen Casey, mean? If I'm not mistaken, it's a military base. I could be wrong. A military base in Korea. And somebody gave me this hat. 13, how you doing, 13? Good video on a Halloween. Meant to get out there for a vlog, but was sick. Thanks, 13. Hey, guys, if you want to see, and I will promote this channel because this is another good channel here in Angeles City. He's a good channel, does good vlogs, good videoing around the area. He's not what I call a pig vomit channel here in Angeles City. Check out his channel, 13. Let me see if I could. He's close to 1,000. So let me see if I can get his channel up, and I'll put a link to it. Let me find it. Hang on. I'm in the wrong area. See if I can find it. Let me type this in. It's not one of those pig vomit channels, as I call it. Hang on. Let me get this here. He's close. He is close to that 1,000. Here. He is close to that 1,000. Like I said, he does good videos here. Goes around and does his own thing in Angeles City. But check out his channel. Like I said, it's not a pig vomit channel. What happened to the pig vomit channel, Andy Omar? I don't know what Andy's doing. I don't know. The museum is open on Clark. All right. I haven't been up on Clark in that area in a while. I'll have to check it out. Why so many pretty ladies avoid the camera? I don't know, camera shy. Before all this happened, they would hide their faces. Now they got their faces covered, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Like I said in one of the videos, somebody said, why don't you get up closer on the girls and all that? Well, that's not my thing. I don't. I walk down the street and they're there. They want to jump out. Whatever. I don't run around with a hidden camera. I know a guy that has a pocket up here, a pig vomit channel. He has a pocket, and he sticks it in his pocket with the camera out and walks around like, he's not filming, but we all know he's filming. How do we know he's filming secretly? Because the girls aren't hiding their faces. So, when's our next scuba adventure to see Nemo's family and all? John, I think it's going to be after Christmas. Like I said earlier, things are opening up within the Philippines for traveling within the Philippines. They're making it easier. And, we got Christmas coming up and stuff. So I think after Christmas, Lit and I are going to do some more diving, different areas. So all of us miss Tequila Reef and Phillies so much. Yeah. Tequila Reef and Phillies. Yeah. They're open. They're open. I don't know how well they're doing as far as making money. I don't know, but they're staying open. I'm sure they're getting by. They're getting by, because you would think business-wise, if they were to close, or business-wise, if they weren't making money, they would just shut down. But then again, you never know. So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. Lit is out there making my breakfast sandwich. No tequila for me. No tequila reef breakfast for me. Matter of fact, the breakfast she makes here is a lot better. It's bigger. It's better. It's cheaper. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up. Like I said, I'll post it one more time. Go check out his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Get him up over 1,000 subscribers. I would imagine he has that 40,000 viewing hours or something like that. I don't know. But he, like I said, it's his own, view of living here in Angeles City, and his life and what he does and where he goes, and a good channel. So, all right, guys, I'm wrapping this one up. You guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying hello. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for all the thumbs up and thumbs down. It's all part of interaction. I'll be right there. It's made. People think giving thumbs down is, a bad thing. Well, it's not. It just shows interaction in the video. So, all right, guys. See you guys later.